Halo semuanya, hari ini Bir mau jalan-jalan, mengajak Bir lihat gajah karena Bir suka banget sama gajah. Sekarang kami lagi on the way mau ke what is the name of the place, baby? Ponda still?
Spice house.
Ini apa? Tanah pertanian punya warga, tapi dijadikan tempat wisata dan di sana juga ada gajahnya. Ini lokasinya dekat sama tempat tinggal Adipara. Banana. W.
Ferry direct. Boring ferry.
Y. N. Z. Yay! Now 1, 2, 3. 1.
इला वाटलं आम्ही पण समजावलं म्हणून आम्ही डायरेक्ट तिथे या मॅकलेस का नाही
1.
आम्ही डायरेक्ट जाऊन कोणला फार्म इकडे कोण होते का कंटिन्यू तयार होतात असं मग त्याला नको म्हटलं.
Yay! Very good.
A few moments later.
Place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
That's 2 acres over here. Okay, now here we have a plant. Okay, you can see some beans right over here. Okay, so that's coffee. Okay, so as the beans ripens, turns red, plucked, roasted, we have is the processed coffee beans. Small fruit on the top. So as it turns orange, plucked, dried, peeled, then inside is the hard nut, that's the bitter nut or the arak nut, which is used in pan and then chewed also as well. Okay, now, yeah. In case you happen to see the palm trees, can you tell me how we can count the age?
Age?
Because of the color of the this one.
No, it's only on the ring. 3 rings 1 year.
Okay.
So the first fruit is after 7 years, which is 3 times in a year up to 40 years. Okay, now for coconut, it is 4 rings 1 year. So the first fruit is after 8 years, which is 4 times in a year up to 80 years.
Goodbye, I'm going.
The aroma. Check.
Crush कर तसा वास कर. So the clove is actually a flower. So at the tip in a bunch, we have 3 to 5 of these green buds, hand-picked, dried in the sun. Okay, now when you're buying the cloves in the market, if it is brown, it is good. If it is black, then the oil has been steamed and taken out from it. So now the first flower is after 15 years, which is every year up to 90 years. And from one tree in a year, maximum it is 1.5 kilos of the cloves on a tree in a year. So, which then ripens, turns red, plucked, dried in the sun, it is black pepper. And if you take the red corns, boil it in water for 5 minutes, skin comes off, white pepper. So black and white is from the same tree. It's only on the stages or the processing over here. Corn magita hai, solon magita hai, bitole tis world. This variety is known as the crab claw flower. Decorative.
Myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
See one more. Now this is the second most expensive spice.
Smell. What is that? You can make out?
Wow, sweet. Oh
Oh yeah?
very sweet.
Vanilla.
Ice cream
Vanilla beans.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
vanilla.
the vanilla, and the vanilla is an orchid. So in the months of February to March, once we have is the orchid flower. Now in India, because of the climate, we do not have is the bees or the insects who do the pollination. So the flowers has to be hand or artificially pollinated. And then later on we have is a bean, which is green. In 5 to 7 months, August to November, turns brown, plucked, dried, the oil extracted. And major portion of the natural vanilla, which is used in pharmaceuticals or medicines.
The vanilla essence.
Yeah, soft drink industry like Coke or Pepsi, or in the perfumery or cosmetics. Now mostly what is used in cakes, ice cream, chocolates is the synthetic, the vanillin. It's not the natural vanilla. So in case you want a natural vanilla extract, it comes in the form of a thick paste, a gel, which is brown in color. And it comes in around 10 milliliter bottle, and that costs around 4,000 Indian rupees.
Portrait में try.
Banana. Shanu banana.
Shanu banana. Khai kar banana. Khai kar.
Younger children's favorite, the cocoa or the cacao or the chocolate tree. So as the fruit turns yellow, inside it we have around 10 to 15 of the seeds, which then process with milk and sugar, the chocolate or the cocoa powder. So now this plant is actually a native from Mexico, and it has got the name chocolate because chocolate in Mexican means dark sweet. So that's how the name the chocolate.
Okay.
Nutmeg. So June to July the flowers and then a fruit, which after 10 months, April to May, fruit opens up So inside is the hard nut, the nutmeg, jaifal. And just on the top of the nut, a covering which covers the nut, which is red or orange in color. So that is known as the maize spice. Nala patri manta paiti. The jaifal and the patri, nutmeg and maize is from one tree or one fruit. Ata ye female. Okay, आता मेलाचे तुका फळा जायना पण तुका एक मेल आणि कितने फिमेल पळय हा ते 50 मीटर रेडियसन जाव येता म्हणजे पळय फिमेल पळय झाड पळय हा ताचेरूच मागीर ती तुका जाय पडला आणि पपाया भाशेन पपाया तुका ती दादलो बायल जाय पडटा पण आता नॉट ग्रो ऑन द टॉप बट इट जस्ट अबाव द ग्राउंड लायक द शूट्स फ्रॉम अ शूट ऑफ फ्लावर. After the flower, the cardamom pods growing over here. So now season for cardamom is April, May or August, September, 2 times in a year. And from one bush in 1 year, it's around 100 to 150 pieces or 30 to 40 grams of the cardamoms on a bush in a year. So when you're buying cardamom in the market, if it is green, it is good. If it is white or yellow, oil has been taken out from it.
There is two cardamom, black cardamom and green cardamom,
now,
right?
Black cardamom plant looks the same. This is light green. Black cardamom, this is brown in color.
That's
Now,
why they call black.
Black cardamom, masala ilaichi, badi ilaichi. That needs black soil. So that only grows in Kerala or in the northeast of India. Here we can only grow is the green. The dagad food, star anise. It needs black soil. And after 7 months, the plant dies off. So that's when we harvest the root or the rhizome. So now the turmeric has antiseptic, antibiotic properties. So it's used in a dishes, used it for the minor cuts and wounds. Also used as a face moisturizer. Now there's an extract known as the curcumin, which comes from the turmeric, and that is used for the treatment of cancer, or for Alzheimer's or dementia or arthritis. And it's also known as a lady's medication, like by nature, abdominal pains. Take a pinch of the turmeric, add it to a tablespoon of honey, drink it 2 times a day
With hot water, warm water.
Just milk, the honey and pinch of turmeric.
Without water.
That is for abdominal pains. If you have it with water or for milk, that is good for cough, colds also as well. But for ladies problem,
Take that for you.
honey सुपारीच्या झाडावर लावतो मी ते त्यासाठी. ते माडाच्या झाडावर लावला की त्याचं पान मोठं असतं ना ते वाल हे होणार.
What is that?
Yeah, a small test. You can just crush the leaf, take the aroma. Let me know.
You can make out?
Can't make out.
No. I can make out. This is like jeera.
ना ना जिरा ना
जिरा ते लहान असतात आता जाय ना ते एप्रिल मे त्यांना जातात.
ना कळना स्ट्रॉंग असेल.
वास घेतलं जसं
ओय
मला
आठवण आठवण
I cannot make out.
या
Okay.
हवे चेक कर
रिक्षावरची वास येतो.
Yes.
What is this?
Okay,
You know?
now
Like Iodex.
this is a plant which is a
Iodex?
native from the West Indies, Caribbean islands. So in West Indies, it is known as the Jamaican pepper. In India, we call it as the allspice or the five spice. In Kerala, it is known as Sarva Sugandhi. So in the months of April, we have as a fruit, a berry, which is plucked, dried, powdered, added to your dish. One spice that does all the trick. So it's equal to nutmeg, jaifal. Then you have his cloves, long. Then you have his cinnamon, tikki. Then you have his cardamom, elaichi, and coriander, kothmir. All the 5 flavors in one plant. So that's how the name, allspice or five spice, Kerala Sarva Sugandhi. So you all are veg or non-veg?
Both.
Yeah. Now, in the non-veg, we have is a dish known as the chicken shakuti. So it's chicken, coconut, and the powder of this plant used in it. No other spices. म्हणजे आता घरांत तुमकां मसालो करपाक जाय तुमकां तो टायम तर ना हेच जाल्यार तो मसालो तर आसत फक्त 1 teaspoon is a shorter grass. It's light green in color and it has finer blades. Now citronella is a bigger grass. It is dark green and it has fatter blades. So citronella has sharp edges. Lemongrass no sharp edges. So if you take the grass and put it on
Smooth.
your hand, it does not cut your hand. Citronella cuts your hand over here. Now both the citronella and lemongrass has the same aroma. Only lemongrass, the kavyata, is edible. Citronella is not edible, which is used as a mosquito repellent. The citronella the lemongrass ganjan म्हणून विकता म्हणून त्यांना समापक lemon ganjan like a monkey, they swing, they go to the second, remove the nuts, throw it down, swing, go to the third, and so forth. So instead of going up many times, coming down the same number of times, they just go up once,
And
hover around
jumping.
20 to 30 palm trees, come down, rest for a little while, start back again. So that's a little demo. So after him, in case anybody who likes to try, you can also do it.
Who wants to try?
Okay, let's give him.
Come on, Reese.
1 hour.
उतरायला होणार नाही.
Mas feeling रे त्याला.
जास्त वर जाऊ नकोस.
Yeah, slowly. Come on. Slow. Nala salt, so in here, maximum we can get is 4 kilos.
So this is just started, right?
Yeah, so the first fruit is after 5 years. Every year up to 8 years.
Yeah. Kaju.
माझी रोड आहे तुम्ही अशाच चालव नसोदल अशा वचन राईट घेऊन नसोदल डायरेक्ट अशी पुढे बाय सानवी स्लो
Kaju.
So this is the unit where we make the feni. So now the old traditional way was, so the apple put inside crust, the juice then collected, it's kept in a barrel for fermentation full of water, cools, condenses, drop by drop is the first distillation. So that's pura. It is 10 to 42.8% by volume alcohol. Now this feni, a little, 10 to 12. After the 2, when we go back, okay, before the lunch, I'll serve you a little bit. Okay, so just turn around a little.
That turn around. Feel cold.
Wow.
You go one by one.
रोहित जा.
हाँ.
Go one by one.
थांब पहिला हे बॉटल घे ठीक आहे ते मध्ये बॉटल द्यायला बघ
Shanu, what's that?
Sanskrit, froth means fade. So that's how the name cashew fade, frothy cashew.
that water, right? What is that, Pilu?
What is that? What is that, Guru?
Elephant.
इधर बांधला है
Yeah, tie.
Wow. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Guru, what is that?
No picture?
पार्टी में
कितना है राइड? 700 पर पर्सन है।
और बच्चों का ये दोनों छोटे का बच्चों का कितना?
उसका नहीं लगेगा, उसको लगेगा 400।
इसका
ना तो ना बड़ी टैग वाला
सानवी सानवी इकडे या. बाबा इथं खेळ. लारे रे. हे मध्ये तू इथे आहे बघ. इथे बघ. या. काय ते देरी तुला एक नाव. ते मध्ये पप्पा देते. पापा. आऊ कसं रे पडलं तर.
ये रिस्की है वो ते
Oh, kid, Veer must be crying.
नो रे सो रिस्की
बेबी. ए बेबी. ए सानवी.
ले
What happened, Pilu?
स्लो Guru sit here, Guru come here. Guru sit.
Check how
Come.
he's
sitting, Daddy.
sitting, preparing.
Watch elephant. Baby, move side. They cannot see.
Very sure.
हाथी ओए तसं होते त्याला बांधत नाही स्लाइड वाला धाड
नाही रे त्याचं काय टेक्निक असतं. हा ते पण दोरी बांधून येते.
बहुत करतो का? हेल्मेट करता?
Biru. Sekarang waktunya pulang. Biar pertama kali lihat gajah dan tidak seperti yang diharapkan karena gajahnya gede banget. Kalau di handphone kan kecil, jadi dia agak takut dan nggak mau deket sama gajahnya. Oke, Biru? Biru, did you enjoy today?
Yes.
Yes. Sekarang waktunya pulang. Udah habis jalan-jalan. Udah puaslah hari ini jalan-jalannya.
I don't wanna let myself down,